Okay, hello and good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. So far, so
Good, good.
good.
Okay, okay, glad to hear that. So today we're gonna learn on topic Unit 5, which is group trotting. Right before that, we're gonna start with our first activity. Okay, moving on. Next slide. Okay, before we enter our activity one, we're gonna do a little bit of warm up. So we're gonna play guess the location. Okay, so anyone would like to try on the first picture?
Me, I want to try.
Okay. Her name. Okay.
I think the first picture is Eiffel Tower.
Okay, great. Good job. It is Eiffel Tower. Okay, moving on. The second one. Anyone?
Me.
On the right corner.
Yeah, correct one.
Is it Tokyo Tower?
Yes, absolutely right. Great job there, Yushan. Okay, moving on to our third picture.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure. Okay, proceed.
Is it the Pisa Tower in Italy?
Oh, great job, Sharifah. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, that is absolutely correct. So our last one. Can anyone would like to take a guess?
Can I try?
Um,
Oh, it's okay. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. It's your turn.
Me?
Okay, okay. Anyone? Okay.
Okay, so I would like to try. Is it the Menara Condong?
Yes, absolutely right. It is the Menara Condong. Okay, we're gonna move on to our next activity. Uh, so far, have you had any travel experiences? Okay, this is a question. It's a bit random, but it is necessary for our introduction to this topic. So, anyone would like to share?
I have experience traveling to Beijing before.
Ooh, great one. You went very far. Okay. Okay, so I assume that everyone had their own travel experiences, whether international or within the country. Okay, next slide, please. Uh, During our travel, there are pleasant memories and maybe some inconveniences that happen during our trip, right? Uh, in this activity one, I would like you guys to observe these two pictures. And can you describe this one of these picture using your own word at first? I give you guys a few minutes to observe the picture, and then we're gonna have I'm gonna pick randomly anyone to describe this picture. But this time I want you guys to use your own word.
A few minutes later.
Okay, are you guys ready? Mariam, can you help me describe the first picture?
Okay. I think the boy is feeling unhappy of the beach is full of people.
Oh, great one. Okay. Okay, great attempt there. And absolutely correct. For picture two, maybe Nur Shazrina, can you help me for picture two?
yes, teacher. I think the girl is shocked because she thinks the boys are talking about her.
Oh, okay. Acceptable. I'll take that as a correct answer. Okay. As you can see, that one you guys are using your own words, but in the next slide, but for this time, I need you guys to use these phrases that I've included in the slide. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to maybe choose any words that you guys want to use. And after this, I'll pick it in random.
5 minutes later.
Can I have Wang Zicheng to use to give me one example?
Sure, teacher. So the boy is trying to take a rest in the crowd beach, but he feel
disturbed because someone near here is kicking up the sand, and there is loud music playing, and also there are some spilled soft drink near here. Yeah, that's all for me.
Okay, excellent job. You use all the words given. Okay, very good. Okay, moving on to the second picture. Okay, for this one, this one I think is really tricky because it has a lot of like big words. Anyone would like to try?
Can I try?
Okay, sure.
When the girl was windsurfing on the beach, the other two boys played a trick on her by wearing the shark's fin. The girl was scared and rushed out of the water. And when she rushed out of the water, the other two boys burst out laughing. Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. Wow, that was a good attempt because you also managed to use all the phrases given. Okay, congrats to you guys for doing such a good job. Moving on, as you guys can see, both pictures that were attached just now, they are used to describe a situation that happened during our vacation. And my question is, has anything similar ever happened to you? And how would you feel? Anyone would like to share their experience? Maybe Hanem, please.
Yes. When I don't quite remember, but when I was windsurfing at the beach, I think I saw there's a few guys wearing a shark, what's called a shark's fin, and I thought it's a shark, and I screamed my heart out because I thought it's a real shark.
Oh, so they are pranking you, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. So the same thing has happened to you, right? And how do you feel at that time?
Of course, I'm so scared.
I understand. We will be scared also. Okay, so we're gonna move to the next slide. Thank you for sharing your experience. Okay, for this one, this is a question for you guys. How do we make sure that our vacation will not go wrong? What are the steps that we need to take? Kind of sharing a tips on how to make sure that our vacation went well. Anyone would like to share a tips?
Okay, I think we should prepare a guideline for us. Like, if we want to go to, we make a timetable. We want to go here and then here and then here, and then we make sure that everything that is necessary, we bring. Yes.
Okay, okay, I understand. So plan out your vacation. Okay. Other than that, maybe another one. Anyone would like to share?
I don't usually travel, but I've seen my mother prepare us the itinerary. Itinerary, So we usually like pack our things and we make sure that every clothes are that we need for example 2 days and 1 night are enough for us, and we usually plan where to eat. Usually the simple restaurant, not because we're traveling, so um we have to be save our money.
Have a limit on the budget and then make
Yeah.
sure that everything necessary is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So great job to you guys for participating and uh, contributing to my session. Okay, I'm gonna pass to Teacher Gao for our next activity. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Imran.
a lot of you may wonder why we ask so many questions here. We are talking about traveling, the vacation. So if you are traveling abroad, maybe you will use some of the phrases and the verbs and also the words we provided from activity 1. And also you may use idioms. So that's for our activity 2. Okay, idioms are a type of expression that can simply make a complex ideas more easy and more simple. And when you are traveling abroad, you can use idioms to communicate with foreigners to make the conversation more conversational. All right, so without further ado, let's start the idiom. By this activity, I will provide 3 audios in all. And by listening each audio, I would like you guys to answer what's the idioms in the audio. And after finish the guessing, you need to give me a sentence. You need to make a sentence by using these idioms. Okay, let's start. The first audio.
My heart was in my mouth when I saw my dad fall off the ladder.
Let's listen again.
My heart was in my mouth when I saw my dad fall off the ladder.
Okay, so Yang Yishen,
Yes.
can you try?
I think I heard my heart was in my mouth. And I think this means for fear because I heard that this boy saw his dad fall off the ladder.
Oh, good job, good job. Okay, so heart in one's mouth is to describing when you are being very excited or nervous about something anticipated. In the audio we just heard, the little girl just saw her dad fall off the ladder. Then she must be very nervous and be very worried about her father. So we can use heart in one's mouth. This is really straightforward because you can see in the idiom, heart in one's mouth means your heart already start to get out of your mouth. So that's very nervous, right? And you can also describe very excited. Yeah. All right, good job, Yixian. Let's move on to the next audio.
There's always a lot of traffic on Monday morning. It's a pain in the neck.
Listen again.
There's always a lot of traffic on Monday morning. It's a pain in the neck.
All right, Huang Zhichen, could you try?
Oh, sorry, teacher. I didn't quite get this. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Can you try to call your friends to help you?
Okay. Then I pick Shizhili.
Jazarina? Okay, I will give the audio another try.
There's always a lot of traffic on Monday morning. It's a pain in the neck.
Can you help her?
Yes, teacher. I think the idioms in the sentence is a pain in the neck. Pain in the neck is like someone is annoyed, something like that.
Okay, a pain in the neck. Let's say a pain in the neck is meaning a source of annoyance and nuisance. When you describe a pain in the neck, meaning you are very being very annoying with someone, and you can also use these idioms to describe someone, meaning you can also describe like employees often have a pain in the neck for for her or for his boss. You can say like that. You can also describe a person. From the audio says there's always a lot of traffic on Monday morning, so it's a pain in the neck. Meaning we are usually very busy in the morning. So if there are also traffic jam, then there must be a pain in the neck. Maybe Erin, Shazrina, can you make a sentence use this idiom?
Okay, I will try. It is a pain in the neck to queue for. It is a pain in the neck to queue to buy the drink.
Oh, yes, yes. Thank you. Good try. All right, let's move on to our last audio. Are you ready? Okay.
Eddie was over the moon when his parents bought him a new game console. Eddie was over the moon when his parents bought him a new game console.
This is really an easy one. So, Hane, could you try?
I heard over the moon, teacher. Is it correct?
Yes, it is. Good job. Over the moon. We can use over the moon to express our feelings when we are very happy or very pleased about something. From the audio, Eddie was over the moon when his parents bought him a new game console. We often feel very excited and very pleased when receiving new things, right? So maybe Hanem, you can give me a sentence by using this phrase, by using this idiom.
My sister was over the moon when she got flying colors in her examination.
Oh, yes, yes. Will you be very over the moon?
Yes, of course, because it shows that I'm happy if I got flying colors. That's why I use idioms over the moon.
Yeah, thank you. Everyone did a good job, right? Okay, give applause. Now, oh, that's almost our end of at the end of our lesson. But before that, I would like to state the moral values for today's lesson. When we are traveling abroad, we must be very confident and be open-minded and be able to think logically. Meaning, if you want to express your feelings about what you see or what did you saw from the sceneries, you need to be very confident. As long as you be confident and be open-minded, can you give others your feelings about it. And by using the idioms, we can use the idioms here because idioms can boost your conversational skills. You may encounter idioms in many places, especially in strange places and in foreign countries. It can help improve your speaking skills as it shows native speakers that you understand the cultural meaning and also the context behind the idioms you are using. So meaning you need to have the self-reliance and rationality. All right. So here are the homework. This you can see from the worksheet, the two worksheet. You need to finish the two worksheet before our next class. This is not very hard assignment. You just need to do the matching activity, just like a game. There are totally 24 questions in all, and I would like you to finish it before our next class, and I will check your works and give you the answer by next class. Yeah. Okay. Before we end the class, I would like to pick some guys to summarize what we learned today. Let me see. Wang Ziyi, could you try? Sure, Miss Gao. Okay, so I learned some idioms, especially those three, because I've never heard of those three idioms before. I only knew two idioms. And the first one is it's a piece of cake. The second one is it's raining cats and dogs. So I only know these two idioms, but I learned extra three idioms from this class today. So I think I gained a lot. Thank you, Z. Yes, she's right. We need to learn more idioms so that we can make our conversation and also expression more simple for foreigners. How about Shazrina? What do you learn from today's lesson?
I learned a few idioms that I didn't know before, and I get to know what it means, and I get to know what can I do to make my vacations go smoothly.
Thank you, Shazrina. And also, you need to focus that we can also learn many phrases, like in activity one. In activity one, teacher Imran provided a lot of phrases and also strange words, maybe. And if you are traveling abroad, you may need to learn more and recite more, remember more vocabularies, so that you will gain confidence. Okay, so I think that's all for our class today. If you have any questions, you can private message me or teacher Imran. So yeah, that's all for our class. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.